Hi, I'm Jamin. Thanks for watching the Install Pros YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to tint the front window on this Toyota Tacoma with a computer cut pattern. I'm going to go over the tools that you'll need for the job. And if you like our video, please feel free to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. And if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them down below and I'll try to respond. I'm going to start off by going over the tools. This Wagner heat gun's good. It's 1300 degrees. It's got a digital display. We've tried a lot of different heat guns through the years. That's the one I like the best. The hotter the better. It shrinks film faster, seems to be high quality, and that's the one that we use. I like the Fusion 5 Orange Crush. It works great. You can clean windows with it, push the moisture out. It's a great all-around squeegee. I've got a microfiber cloth here for wiping down the door and the edges. I like felt hard card for shrinking, this black 5-way Teflon hard card, a red dot Olfa knife with a stainless blade, a 3M white Scotch-Brite scrub pad, a 1-inch box blade if needed, a triangle hard card, some blue paper towels. If you've got a door cover or something you can put on there to stop the water from running down, that's good. If not, just keep it wiped up as you go. We like the Venus 1-liter pump sprayer. We've tried the trigger sprayers through the years, and a lot of times they quit working and don't work that great. This one seems to hold up the best. We use Tint slime. You can also use baby shampoo or the non-platinum Dawn, but we like the Tint slime the best, the least amount of hazing. A half an ounce of Tint slime to this 1-liter bottle, and you can adjust that up or down depending on the time of year, if the cars are coming in with warm glass or cold glass. If you're doing a windshield front or back that's large, you want a little more slip for that, so add a little bit of soap. And that's our sprayer. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to shrink the film. We have a computer cut tint pattern. Let's start by cleaning the window with the slip solution. Make sure the window's clean before we put the film on it. If you had bugs or tree sap or, you know, a dirtier window than I have here, you'd want to get that clean first. Get that all off. Make sure your window's clean here. Okay, and then take your slip solution, your tint slime and water or soapy water. Spray the window wet. I'm going to grab my pattern. Okay, I've got my computer cut pattern here. I've got the clear liner facing me. I'm going to put it on the window and I'm going to leave a small gap on this side and along the bottom. Okay. Then I'm going to take the black hard card and I'm going to tack the pattern down. You could also use the suede one. The hard card's just a little firmer. These Tacoma windows, they're not very curved. If you're a really good tinner, you can get away with sticking them without shrinking them. But I'm going to go ahead and just kind of shrink it anyways. See, I'm pushing a little bit of slack here to create what we call fingers because they look like a fingertip sticking up. There's one there and one there. And that way when I'm done tinting it, I don't get those popping up. So I'm going to grab my heat gun. I like the Wagner digital heat gun. I'm going to turn it to 1300 degrees. The hotter the better. It'll shrink the film better and it'll shrink it faster. So we're going to go to 1300 there. That's all the way up. Okay. I'm going to grab my felt card. I'm going to wait for this to get all the way warm. I'm going to start at the top of the finger and angle down and kind of wiggle the heat gun back and forth. If you leave it in one spot, it'll quickly melt the film. So you just want to start at the top, pointing down a couple inches away, angle it down, and then press that down. I like to snap the film at the end, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that back up. I'm going to tack that side, I'm going to tack that side, and then I'm going to just kind of heat this whole piece of film right here on the bottom and just make sure that the bottom edge is all shrunk really good. Okay, and that's how to shrink your film before you put it on. I've got this peel plate here that I've got my pattern on. If you don't have a shop and you don't have a peel plate, you can use the window on your vehicle to put the pattern on and peel the liner. If you have a car, you can use the back window or the windshield, just make sure that it's clean. We've also shrunk this pattern to the factory edge. So if you have a roll of film like this, the ends of the rolls are your factory edge. Generally, whoever plots your film is going to make the factory edge on the bottom. So we've shrunk this film to the bottom edge, shrink always to the factory edge. So we're going to leave this here on the peel plate. I'm going to start by cleaning the bottom of the window first. Jam my blue towel back in there. Rotate to a clean spot whenever you bring the towel off. I'm going to clean that bottom edge there. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and roll the window down. You want it as high up as you can get it without it touching. So you can stick as much of the pattern as you can to start. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub it. You want to get on the top edge too. That'll help the install turn out a little cleaner. I flipped my pad because that probably had some dirt on it. I want to scratch the glass. I like to picture frame it, so kind of go around the edge like this and then just work my way on the inside. I like to also rub my hand around on the glass and see if I feel anything that I might have missed inspecting it with my eye in the beginning. And then I'm going to go across the top, down the side. Okay, clean my squeegee if I'm going to put it back on because I've been dragging that dirty water. I've got a little line there, so I'm just going to pull that. Okay, go to a clean spot, hit my edge, another clean spot, get back in there. I can see a little bit of something on the glass there. I'm going to scrubby that off. I'm going to towel it. It's a clean spot there. I'm going to go ahead and take my rag and wipe off my door panel and my plastics there. Hit the top of that so I can see good. I've got a nice clean window there. And go ahead and spray the window wet with my slip solution, and then I'm going to grab my pattern. What you want to do here is grab the clear liner and just peel this down. I've seen a lot of guys, they'll flip their patterns upside down. We keep our peel plates in the shop here clean every day. We have a guy that comes in and cleans those and cleans up, so I'm not worried about any dirty water running down onto this pattern, and I spray the bottom first. That way I just hit the top edge real quick and grab my pattern. My hands are always clean and wet. And then I come over here. Go ahead and stick the pattern in this corner first. Then I like to get this edge down and then slide it back in. Okay, and I push it in a little further than it needs to go that way so that I can get a clean stick on this side and push this edge back in. And then I slide it up. And then I slide it back to the left a little because I overslid it that way. Okay, and now you can see that pattern's floating. It's moving for me. Make sure I don't have a gap there. Make sure I don't have a gap there. This is a computer cut pattern, so I can slide it right up to that top edge. Chances are it's going to move a little bit when I squeegee it, so it doesn't need to be perfect right now. I'll adjust it here in a second. Grab my spray bottle. I've seen a lot of guys, and we did it here years ago, we grab the film upside down and try to carry it over and, you know, do this thing. But a lot of times you can crinkle it that way. You'll see it's flapped over and hanging over. You get a little tiny mark sometimes on it, a little crease mark. And so we went back to, we keep our pill plates clean. We peel the liner down, we grab it with wet, clean hands, and we stick it. We've been doing it 25 years. Our installs turn out clean. We don't get contamination as long as you're spraying your fingers and keeping your hands clean and wet, you're good. I like to start on the bottom first and push pretty hard and go across the bottom, kind of stretching that slack that you'd end up with at the bottom out first. And then the pattern's going to still move, but not a whole lot. I'm going to get that edge uniform and right up to the top. And then I'm not jumping up the full width of the squeegee each time. I'm just moving up an inch or two each time and overlapping my pattern so that I don't miss anything. And I'm pushing pretty hard. Okay, now that I'm squeegeed more and it's sticking, I'm adjusting that pattern as I'm going on the top edge to keep it uniform and right on that top edge. And notice I'm going all the way across, and now I'm just going to bump the top because I don't want to push too much water out and down. There. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead, and I'm kind of old school. I like to wrap my 5-way card in the towel. And the reason I went back to that and I do that, I've seen a lot of guys just take a triangle card, you know, and they'll hit the edges. Some of them use different ones, different tools. I've squeegeed that out good now, but I like to just bump the edge and go hit the edge now with this hard card and press that down. And the reason I like to use a blue towel is to absorb the water that's back in the edges. If you get too much water and you're flushing in card, sometimes the water can come in behind the film and back out and bring contamination. This also seals the edge. You push the water out past the edge of the film, so paper towel absorbs it, you bring it back out, and now you're dry and you're stuck. So I've went back to that, and I like to use the paper towel to bump the edge, absorb the water, and also protect the film from scratching. And then after a few bumps, I rotate the towel to a clean, dry spot, because back in there sometimes you can get a few contaminants and come out and scratch the film. So I just rotate that towel, and now I go ahead and hit this top edge, and I'm kind of getting that corner laid, going across that top edge, getting back in there on that corner. And I could probably hit that switch and roll that window up, it'd be fine. But I've had cold glass, tight gaskets before, and it'll peel up a corner, so I like to heat it before I do that. I'm gonna do that with the heat gun now. Again, 1300 degrees is best. So I'm just warming up the top edge and these top corners right here. Be careful not to melt the weather stripping on the outside or any part of the vehicle. Just warming up the glass here, especially up in this top corner where it's tight and has tendency to peel. If you're tinting somewhere and it's really cold in the winter, you're going to want a little less slip. The pattern's going to move around. You're going to want to heat that a little bit more before you roll it up. If you're tinting in the summer and it's hot, your glass is going to be warm. You're going to want a little more slip, and you don't really need to heat it. It's probably going to tack up pretty quick. I'd maybe just heat that corner. So now I'm going to go ahead and turn the truck on and roll the window up. And I kind of press out on the glass to take a little bit of the tension off of this top edge and corners as it rolls up in there. Always make sure you turn your heater off, the infotainment system off, heated steering wheel seats, all the stuff that would drain the battery while you're tinting, or you can just turn the vehicle off like I did. Now you're going to pull up on this liner and you're going to spray right at that edge. Back in there, the bottom right there. And as you can see, there's a little drain in the corner of the door there where the water drips out. A lot of people are concerned about the water going in there. Be really careful pulling the liner off right here. And you also want to be careful, as you notice I had my hand above where I was pulling. If you just pull, it'll pull the film back up. And now you go ahead and spray the film here as well. I like to take my thumbs, grab this corner, and pull it up, and then down in. Just push it down in there. Okay. Up and down in. And then on this one, I just pull it away from the edge and then back in. And then here's where the triangle card comes in handy. You can kind of get behind the gasket and use it to lay the film. Pulling the gasket out to tuck the film. Okay, and then like back in here, you can use it to create a little bit of a gap so that as you press the film in there, it slides back in there. Be careful not to crease the film in the corner when you're doing that. A little bit of water there so the squeegee will slide. I like to start in the middle and I like to hold and let the water push out of there. And then I also like to go to the side so that I'm stretching that film side to side and reducing the chance of getting the finger bubbles popping up. And that was also the reason that I shrunk the film on the outside first. These windows aren't that curved. You can get away without shrinking these Tacomas. They have a little bit of curve, and for instructional purposes I shrunk this one for you. And it also makes it a little bit easier if you're learning, you're not dealing with the fingers and stuff when you're done. Go ahead and rotate my towel here. And again, I'm just bumping the edge. Okay, I'm going to rotate that again, and then I'm going to take the corner of the card right here, start in the middle. I'm going to go behind the gasket and go that way. Then I'm going to take this corner and go that way. Okay, I can see there's oh, that's just a little bit of water, not behind the film. Okay, so I'm going to go to a clean spot on my rag now and just lightly wipe this off with not a lot of pressure. Okay, I'm going to wipe the water off the door panel and all the plastic trim. Okay, and then I've got a little bit of moisture that I can see still just kind of, this door glass goes way back in and the film goes way in. And there's just a little bit in there still. So I'm going to bump that, but I'm also going to grab my triangle card now and I'm just going to run it down the side. And you just want the corner of it in there. You don't want to be card and clear out on the film with these. You scratch the film, especially if you have an old one that's not new and not real smooth. You just want to use it to get the corner back in there. Okay, and you'll see a little bit of haze and condensation as film dries out. That's normal for a couple of weeks. We've pushed the moisture out good. We've sealed the top edge, rolled it up. We've tucked the bottom edge. We've got a good clean install here. We've wiped the film off. We had this on there to protect the door panel. If you liked our video today, please subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. Leave some comments or questions down below, and I'll try to get back to answering those for you. And that's how to tint front door glass with a computer cut pattern on a Toyota Tacoma. Thank you.